Welcome to PKC This Week. Where we talk all things professional kennel club. Found only on Cane Stream Media. Brought to you by Elite Nutrition, Joy Dog Food, and the Professional Kennel Club. Now, let's start the show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another PKC this week. I am joined by the lovely Kristi Denney, and it is post-Nationals. It took me about 4 days to get over my Nationals hangover. Kristi, how about you?
Oh my goodness. It took me longer than that. Remember, I was sick up there. And then I brought it home, spread it around. It was just lovely. It was bad.
I know I got home Monday morning around 6 a.m. or so, and I slept 6, 7 hours, and I still woke up and still felt like crap for about 3 days.
It was bad. For Nationals to be shorter than like the World Hunt and everything like that, it guts you bad.
It does. It does. Walking around the LBL, all that stuff. But man, it was such a good week out there.
Yeah.
What a joy to be back at Aurora.
Yes. I had never been before, but it lived up to the hype. I will give it to them. It really did.
Oh, entries were up. The finals had great viewership, which, I was talking to Shane and you and all that stuff and griping. I'm like, we ought to start this on a Tuesday so we can get done on Saturday and then we can be home on Sunday like normal. But then I seen the viewership on Sunday night. Everybody's home. Nobody's got nothing to do. They're watching the finals because it's early. I'm thinking maybe Sunday's not a bad idea. Let's keep it right there where it's at.
You should do them all like this.
Yes. Yes. I like that Sunday early round and everybody's at home watching it. It was very cool. So no, I had a great time down there.
Yeah, it was fun, and I mean, great people made it. It was awesome. It really was.
Yep.
There was a lot of people there, a lot of hunters, and a lot of visitors, which was
Yeah,
nice
a lot of
to
people just hanging out like the old days. It was really neat.
see. It was.
Well, Nationals is kind of taken the time. I mean, the time slot of the World Hunt. Now that the World Hunt's moved back to March, and so that kind of signifies, October 1st is the end of the competition year. We've got all these state races, all these breed races, national races, all that stuff. So I thought maybe we'd just go through some of those. I know all the hunt reports aren't in yet. The deadline is the day we are recording this. And so some of these are going to be wrapped up. Some of them are real tight, and some of them are pretty much a done deal. So what do you got for the races going on so far, Kristi?
Let's see. So far, I'd say it's pretty easy to call the national male and female because they have completely blown everybody else out of the water. The national male winner, not official, but the winner will be Willie Rackham Cash Morrison or Parker with $8,346.75.
Whoa.
The closest dog to him has 4,500. So
No kidding.
I'd say that's going to be
what a year almost making a dog a gold champion just in the national race, which I'm sure the dog probably already is, but that is crazy.
It is crazy. And Eddie, he goes to every hunt. He's from Alabama, not too far. And you just see him every night. He is somewhere. Yeah. I'm like, that is some dedication right there.
Well, you would think after a couple $1,000 lead that he would stop, but he must just like it. He must just like going to Cass every week.
He loves it. I mean, it's unreal. It is unreal. He'll come early and be like, Paisley has a softball game. Gonna come hang out. I'm like, all right, whatever works. I feel like everybody just lives here.
Yeah, so, that's actually pretty cool. Congratulations to him.
It is awesome. And then for the national female race, I feel like it's pretty easy to call too. It's going to be Topper's Tipper, Anthony Rowe from Kentucky with $8,509.25.
What's the second dog behind him?
4,300. Right after.
So they both just mauled the competition then.
They just murdered them, just went off. And I don't know. I understand, everybody likes to run. And then, of course, Cash wins the pups because
Yep.
Tipper she's not a pup anymore. So
Yep.
Eddie will have the pups as well. So that's pretty
That's
good.
a feat you guys accomplished last year, wasn't it?
Yes.
Didn't you have the female and the pup?
Female and the pup. And it was taxing.
Yes, I was going to say, when you're running for a national race, I remember when Zach McBee did it with Hunter, and I've known a couple others that were doing it. My gosh, just the travel, even when you've got a lot of clubs close to you, you're out there every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and weekends. So there's a lot to it. It's hard on a dog too.
It is. It's hard on the dog. It's hard on the handler. It's hard on a marriage. I mean, it's let's just be real. It's hard. It's hard.
Just running for a truck ticket for a month is hard on a marriage. So I can imagine a national race.
It's like throw a national race on top of it. It'll be all right. But no. And then over in the black and tans, we have Man in the Box, Watson or Cochran out of Georgia, $44,331.50. I know that Ethan King was handling it right there at the end, and Josh had a pretty good run with him at Super Stakes. I believe it was Josh that handled him up there. Might have been Coey. Seems to be an impressive little dog. So
I've never got to hunt with him, but man, I hear a lot of people say that is a country and machine and probably the best black dog out there by far.
Yes, I've heard great things. And I mean, it's pretty young dog from my understanding. So
yeah, I think he's just a 2-year-old.
Yeah, he's young. So it'll be good to see where he goes and what he turns out to do. I'd say he'll definitely be up in the all-time money winnings as long as he stays healthy and everything. So
I was wondering I don't know, I might have to look that up sometime, but I don't know what the all-time money leader black and tan is.
Oh, I do know who that is. It is, oh my goodness. I know who it is. I do it every week. Hold on one second. I'll tell you exactly. Because I was thinking to myself, how is a black and tan still on this leaders list?
Yeah.
It's like, goodness gracious. Let's see. Because you would think, as much as Hunt's changed, this black and tan's been on theirs for ever and a day, it feels like.
Oh, it's down in Tennessee.
Hard Rock? No. Hard Rock?
Tennessee Hard Rock.
There we go.
For some reason, I thought Tennessee Hard Rock was crossbred, but he wasn't. That's right.
I think he was officially a black and tan.
Yes, I think he was registered as a black and tan. Whether he was crossbred or not is up for debate. But actually, not only probably the greatest black and tan, but one of the top 10 male coonhounds ever to do it. My gosh, that dog won a pile over $100,000 back when it was hard, if I remember.
Yes, because that's what makes me think, these nowadays you can get on the all-time money list, hit $100,000, you're about there. But he did it the hard way.
That would have been Clay and Tam Young. Clay or Tam pushing that dog really hard. He done a lot of winning with that dog, and I believe Mary Sigmund's foot dog was out of him. I think that's a dog that made platinum champion and done a lot of winning too. There's been a lot of he reproduced well too. So Man in the Box got big shoes to fill if he's going to pass Hard Rock.
He does. I can't wait to see what he does.
Yep.
Then over in the blue ticks, we have Rhodes Southern Blue Smoke, a 21 model male. Rhodes or Sullivan out of Georgia, $2,092.50. Closest thing to him is $1,300. So I'd say he's pretty much got it in the bag.
You gotta watch them Georgians. They just keep winning those national and breed races.
Eddie's from Alabama.
Yeah, I got you.
We'll give it to him. No, but you'll see old Blue on there next year. I took him out last night. So.
Well, you know what the bar is. You got to win at least a couple grand with him.
Oh, that'll be fun. Then over in the crossbreeds, we have half-breed country boy, Wes Hamilton, 19 model, $2,434.18. And we know that Wes's boy has picked up a good bit of that. So.
Probably, but just about all of it. Owen and him have been a heck of a team all year.
They have done very, very good. Let's see, over in the curs, there's just not many of them, but still, Crow's Nimrod, $859 out of Iowa, which is pretty good.
I've hunted with that dog several times. He does not hunt like a typical cur dog.
Really, I've never even
He'll
been
be
hunting
by
with a
himself,
cur.
super loud. He got some little cur quirks to him. He'll do some stuff that you think, oh, that's definitely a cur dog, but then he'll also beat your brakes off too. That's a
Yeah,
really, really good coon tree and dog. I've drawn him 2 or 3 times now.
yeah. I've never actually been to the woods with a cur dog other than like
Yeah.
squirrel hunting, but I guess I need to go. I need to get my stuff together and get there.
I don't know about the coon dog stuff, but when I look at the cur, of course, I hunt with them and the squirrel dogs and stuff all the time, but a lot of them are mixed up. But a pure cur in the coon dog, Derek Crow's got the only one that I've ever been with that I knew was really good at treeing coons. She's hard to
Yeah,
beat sometimes, or
that's
he
good.
had a female. I think that is out of a female of his that he went down and bred to a dog and raised that pup and done a really good job with him.
That's awesome. You love it when somebody raises it, does good with
Yep.
it. That's just a good thing to
Yep.
see.
It is cool.
We love the owner handlers. Love it. Over in the English, we have Night Ghost Train Scrappy, BS Kennels out of Indiana, $3,537. And the closest thing to him is Lawman with 2,800. So I'd say that
Yeah. That's
he's
a
better
wrap.
than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You can put it on scrap. Over in the plots, there's actually one, two, three, over 10 plots. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And right now, B&E's Brindle Diamond, a 23 model female from Keith Edwards in South Carolina, $888.75. So that's pretty good. And Dixie Chick is behind him right at $800. So
Yeah. Not bad for a plot. Now, there's not a lot of them out there. So, I mean, it's a good race if you want to try to win a race. That would be a good one. Go get you a plot. You can win a breed race, get a nationals ticket, all that stuff. And then I seen a plot get in at a pro classic the other day. They said it was a pretty nice dog. I can't remember if it was one of those or not, but I need to look that back up. But something got in at a pretty good hunt the other day. I was looking through all the Final Four pictures, and there's this brindle thing sitting there, and I thought, what on earth is that?
you see, who's hunting that?
I double took. I definitely done a double take.
I know that's like whenever I go outside and old Earl's out there, that plot dog that they have, and I'm like, oh,
What is that thing?
No hate from the plot people, but it just throws me off when I look out there. Over in the Red Bones, we got Broken Busted, Modern Day Outlaws out of Texas, Tony Dominguez and them. $1,326. Closest thing to them is right at 900. So I'd say they're pretty good. And then
I think T-Mac lost a dog here a while back. I'm hoping it wasn't that
G-Man.
one.
It was G-Man.
Oh, yeah. Well, one of them got hit on the road, I think.
Oh, wow. I hope it wasn't that one.
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I'm going to try to find that.
Yeah, I know I saw where G-Man passed, and bless his heart, he's been around.
Yeah, reserve Super Stakes champion. Gambler. It was Gambler that got run over.
Okay.
Outlaw high rolling Gambler.
That's awful. I hate for anything to happen to anybody. So that's just.
Yep, he was a silver champion. T-Mac, of course, him and Doc have always hunted red bones and been around red bones, and they've got some of the best in the country, no doubt.
Yeah, they keep them. Keep them. And Gamble was sitting with $607. So, I mean, he wasn't too far down. He was about 6 or 7 down. So that's good. And then finally in the walkers, that's where Topper's Tipper and Rack 'em Up Cash went at it. $8,509.25 is what Topper's Tipper has as of now. And Cash has $8,346.75. So
those hunt reports that may roll in today by 4:00 may decide that one.
It could. There's like $150 right there. So we shall see. But that was by far the biggest.
Yeah. And it is. I mean, the Walker race is always going to be the highest money race
Yes.
until Kevin Rash gets old Blue bought and then leaves you as a handler.
Whoa. Listen, old Blue, stay right here, okay?
Yeah.
Get rid of it. I know I sent Malcolm a video of him trim last night. I said, come into a stud barn near you. You know, even though he's like, what, one? I mean, just have to talk to him too, you know.
How's
Since
the hunting been down there? Has it cooled down some?
it was miserable last night. It really was. I'm not even gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, it was when we went down, like we live close to all of our hunting. So we were in the Polaris, and on the way down there we went by like 6 or 7 possums. And I'm just like looking at Brett and I'm like, looking good. Promising.
Old
Real
Blue's gonna
promising.
get lit right now. He's gonna be on
Yeah,
fire.
I'm like, oh my God, this is just gonna be so bad. And I've been talking junk all day. So I was like, all right. And then we go down there and he didn't have one. And so I was like, all right, thank God.
Well, it was
But
37 degrees when I turned loose last night
really,
at 8:30. Yes. Yeah.
I was burning up. It was
No, we just had that cold front come through and the wind blew 100 mile an hour yesterday, died down at dark, and it was 37 about 8:30.
no, I think it was like 68 when I looked in my car when I moved it. So I was like, still pretty warm.
Yep,
Right
that
now
is
it's like
pretty hot
70.
this time of year, which we
Yeah,
just had that about 2 or 3 days ago. When I got back from Nationals, I hunted Tuesday night
yeah.
and it was 70, I think, when I turned loose.
Jesus, I know today's high down here is 78 with a low of 56. So
Well, your low is our high for today. We're supposed to get up 54.
I'll be freezing. I got my heater on under my desk right now.
I
It's
know you do.
50 degrees
I know you do.
every time. Let's see, over in Alabama, Cash won it. We know that with
Yep.
his outlandish number.
Yep.
Arkansas, gonna be slow on me. Let's see. I was gonna ask you, you hunted one night at Super Stakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
How'd it go?
It went
Not
really
Super
well.
Stakes, Nationals. Nationals.
Nationals. Yes.
Yeah.
I need to find out who was in that cast because they are probably the best sportsmen I've ever seen in my life. If I'm the other guy in that cast, I'm not winning that cast. But we had turned loose and Cable was in the cast, but he did not last long because his dog struck a deer out of the truck. And you want to talk about run a deer. I was so impressed at how fast that dog got out of the country on that jump. My gosh, what a bunch of track talent that thing has. So he withdraws after about the first 10 minutes. And we'd treed a couple circle trees, and a guy was winning on circle, and I had yet to get treed. And we're shining a tree. It's Chance. I know him, but I'll get it all pulled up here in a second. But we're shining his tree, and there's only maybe 8 minutes left when we get to his tree. And I'm treed, but I'm right at a mile, and you can't hear me at this tree with this dog barking.
Hmm.
And so about 2 minutes in the shine time, we could tell it was an up and down. Coon got up, got out. Dog done a good job, but you can't really fault the dog on that.
Yeah.
And I asked him to knock his shine time down early so we could walk for the last 5 minutes really hard before the hunt's over so I can maybe have a chance to hear my dog. And he did. Shut it down. And we took off. And I mean, we were rolling. And the other guy's leading the cast. He's got 200 circle. And he is running with me. He's the judge. I mean, he is
Dang.
just run. I'd have been like, hey, man, my hip's sore. I don't know if
Oh,
I can make it all the way up there. This is going to be
oh.
rough. And we get up. I told him we'll stop with about 20 seconds left. And man, we run our butts off. We stop with 20 seconds left, and you can just barely hear shot. I mean, just barely. And that guy, to his credit, says, yep, I got him. And so I get shot treat at the end of the hunt. We go in there. He's got a coon. And I'm thinking that is some good sportsmanship.
You're like better than me.
Because at Nationals, I may have had a heart attack, or I may not have been able to hear as good as I thought I could. There's could be all kinds of things that go on.
Oh, my ears, they're popping up here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I just don't hear him, bud. And then that clock goes off. Oh yeah, I got him.
Yeah, sorry. Hunt's over. There he
I'm
is. I got him.
I'm trying to find that cast to see if I can give that old boy some credit. He was from down south somewhere.
Well, while you're looking for that, you were talking about running a deer. I will tell you one
Hmm.
dog that I will never forget how good that they ran deer was old Power Pack. I
Yeah.
remember man Jason Bullard would be sitting on the back of the truck and he'd say, "That daggone, what daggone, just, that son of a gun done ran another deer." We'd just be sitting on the back of the truck. We get pick him up and they got done. He'd be so mad. And there they go. He had that English dog, Awesome, that was I think he was the world champion one year.
Yeah. Yep.
And he was hunting, well, I say him. Laterno was hunting the English dog. Brett was hunting Tammy. And then they would have Power Pack out there. And we would just cuss Power Pack. And then Power Pack graced me with all the lovely dogs that I have today.
That's right. That's right.
So
You
I
figure the
But
power. How many times did they cross Power Pack and Easy?
I think that it was 10. And it got the last time there was only one of them because I know there was only because they named it Uno, and I don't.
I mean,
even know.
every time she'd get a litter raised and come back and heat, they'd breed her again.
Yeah, and it was she only had 3 legs, bless her heart,
Yeah.
and she'd beat your eyes in on them 3 legs every time.
Yep.
She'd be right behind them just hobbling, like she's gonna get the ones.
But I mean, you think of all the good dogs that's crossed through Apollo, and I mean, there's a ton of them, ton of big winners out of that cross, and they just kept making it. That's one good breeding strategy, I reckon, right there.
I will tell you something funny, and I don't know this for 100% fact, but I'd say probably 90% fact. They used to breed that dog with a water hose, and I know that sounds crazy, but I swear to God,
No way.
with everything I have, I swear to God, I'm gonna call Dennis and make sure. But I'm telling you, they used to do that cross because they couldn't get it done no more. But I was like,
Oh, wow.
just
That
so
was
I can race everyone with that.
Jeremy Lee and Sissy. That's who that was. Jeremy
Okay.
Lee, if you're watching this, it was an absolute joy to hunt with you. If you would have not heard my dog, I wouldn't even have been mad. But he did.
You're the real MVP, Jeremy, because Josh is not that good of a guy. I mean, that's just
That's right. Chance Peters was the other one, and I knew Chance. I'd hunted with Chance before, I think, and of course I've hunted with Cable a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, Cable was out 10 minutes. Chance had actually struck Cable's dog out of the truck, so he's sitting at 100 minus. And then Sissy had treed a circle tree and was struck again, and he walked away from Sissy to get to where he could hear my dog and take my tree call.
That's
So
wild.
pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. And that nationals, it ain't like it's $35 hunt.
Yeah, especially didn't you had the last night, didn't you?
Yeah, it was the last night. It was Friday night. Last night to
It was
qualify.
that Throat Friday too. Annie heard
Yeah.
your dog.
And here I am just doing all this winning, and I hand it off to Tyler Compton, and he blows it in the late round.
When you came in, we were like, "Did you win?" And you're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, right." And we all start laughing. You're like, "No, really, I did." I said,
Yeah, I love the faith that you guys have in me when I come in and I carry the scorecard, drop it off. They're like, "So who won?" I'm like, "Well, I'm the one carrying the scorecard. Of course I won."
Well, usually you carry it in for somebody else.
Yeah, you're hilarious. I'm gonna guess me and you and Old Blue I'm gonna beat the brakes on. That would be embarrassing if I go out there and lost Old Blue. That's like hunting against Norm. It's not worth it.
He'd come out there and he'd just thump you, Old Blue, just put it to you.
He may. The way Little Ralph has been, which Little Ralph's looked pretty good since this cold snap happened. The way Little Ralph's been looking, then yes, he could probably thump me.
Yeah, we're not going to be hunting the cold snap. You got to come down here and the good hunting.
We're gonna wait until it's about 10 degrees.
That'll be never, never, ever. Okay, but anyways, y'all don't quote me on the water hose thing, because I'm really not sure about that.
Well, it's out there now, so if anybody has any doubts, you can get a hold of Kristi.
See, now you can title this the water hose instead of the other one. Bless it. I don't know if it works. we'll ask. We should do a poll and see how that works out. And I'm not advising anybody to do that.
No, don't do that. Unless you're a trained professional.
Yes, only trained professional. I'm sure the girl that comes to our house and collects our dogs would be like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
She's crazy. But back to these state races. Over in Arkansas, Larry Crawford and Crawford's Nighttime Hitch, 22 model Walker, won with $2,171.75. Canada, they had a good bit of dogs this time. It is close. Burton Powers and Twin Creek Hollywood is sitting with $412, and Martin Creek Stella is at $384. So they're
pretty close.
They are very close. Over in New England, they're close as well. We have Long's Big Money Crook, Austin Long with $292, and Tony the Tiger, Chet Tripp with $265. So that one's pretty close too. Down in Florida, we have Sack 'em Up Big Gus, a 22 model Walker, owned by Shane Martin, and I know that Shane handles him too. $3,238.50. Closest thing to him is Lawman with 28. Over in Georgia, it's close.
Yeah.
It is really close. Man in the Box, right now, the 23 model Black Dog that we were talking about of Josh and Stevens. Well, I don't know if it's Steven, but I just automatically group Josh and Steven together. They're the same person. I mean, that's just how that works. But $4,331.50. And Punch's Super Sport, a 21 model Walker, owned by Greg Mitchell, has $4,214.25. So
very tight.
Yeah, $100 between them. Hate to call that one without the rest of the scorecards. Not scorecards. I'm saying scorecards. The rest of the reports in. Goodness gracious. And I know that Ethan has been pounding the road with Man in the Box for the past couple months. I think he was even running for the youth. I don't know if he actually won that or not. We can look and see.
Yeah, there you go. Let's find out.
We'll find out. Over in Illinois, Drivelines War Paint, Green River Kennels, $2,150. Let's see. We're fixing to check out the youth. Going right off of what we were talking about to something else. Let's see. Yeah, over in the youth race, Ethan King from Arab, Alabama has $4,872.98, and Kelsey Stallard is right behind him with $4,292. So
that is a close race there too.
That is close. And Ladner, well, it's got last first name. Fisher Ladner is third with $3,200. So, I mean, it took $3,000 to get in the top six. So,
yeah, very cool.
Had a pretty good race this year. Pretty good one. And we always love to see the youngins out there, especially Kelsey did so good last year and won it. So it's good to see. And
just really, it's been just the last 2-3 years where Kelsey has really just decided, you know what, I'm going to be better than my brothers and my dad.
She's like, I'm going to shame
really start to push. Yeah, her and Lone Wolf have been, that dog's done a lot of winning. She's done really well with it.
Yes. And I could be wrong, but I want to say she handled Lone Wolf up there at Nationals too.
Yes, I think so.
And I think they're a pretty good duo.
Yeah, I do too. That's a good dog. You don't say a lot on the ground, trees a lot of coons.
Yeah.
She gets along with him really well. They're hard to beat.
Yeah. Jeff just needs to not be taken over or nothing like that, you know.
Yep. He needs to get out of Kelsey's ear and just let her win.
Let her do her thing.
Yeah, that's right.
She's got it. She's got it, Pops. That's it. Over in Indiana, we got Oceans Drive Fortune Cookie owned by Davenport or Dalton, $3,674.50. And right behind them, Nighttime Ghost Train Scrappy, $3,537. So That one's close.
Keep thinking Justin when you think of Justin and you say Indiana, it still doesn't. I always associate him with Florida. I always
I
do.
know. Every time it's like, yeah, he's in Florida.
Yeah.
I think he has been handling that dog a lot. I've seen him at a lot of events. I know that Cody, I cannot remember his last name, saved my life. Yeah, he used to handle the mom. Was it the mom of that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, but I have seen Justin at a lot of hunts lately, a lot of major events.
I think Cody was hunting her when she won the world championship, the UKC world championship, and then Shane was hunting her whenever she got in the finals of the PKC world championship when Hooker won it.
Yeah, and they were like, that was consecutive, wasn't it? It was like back to back.
Yeah, the year before she'd won the PKC or UKC World and was in the PKC World Finals the next year.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
That is crazy. Over in Iowa, we've got Heat winning owned by Jed Marshing. I think
that's right. Yep.
$2,176. My internet's like slow motion.
Well, the new website leaves a little to be desired. That's all I'm saying. That I know. So I know where you're coming from. I'm trying to look some of them up, and even I can't. Every time I get on the website, I'm like, ugh.
I know. You know, my
once we get used to it, I think it'll be just fine. But we've been using the old one for so long, and coon hunters are so stupid like me. I'm just like, oh, what am I doing here?
I know it. Over in Kansas, we've got Cedar Creek Eagle with $2,449.88. Let's see. I know that Kentucky is always a big one.
Yeah, it is.
And I do believe that Topper's Tipper is out of Kentucky, so she will have that one wrapped up with a bow with that big money that she's picked up.
Yeah, I'm trying to load Kentucky right now, too. I'll tell you what, I'll go one in front of you and go to Louisiana.
All right, well, I'm on Kentucky. We got Topper's Tipper with the $8,510, we'll call it. Behind her is Greasy Creek Hoss, Glover Miller, $2,796. So that is a bit of a difference. You said you're pulling up Louisiana?
Yep. It's pretty slow here, too.
I know. I figured it was my internet. In Michigan, we got Lynx Pearl Snap, $1,979.13, owned by Dusty Link. And everybody who wins.
My propane guy's trying to get in the house, too.
Say, hold on.
I looked down, my phone's on silent. I'm like, why do I have 37 missed calls?
You don't need gas. Heat.
Yeah, no kidding.
Over in Mississippi, we have
Dirty
White Boy, $3,973.16, and Schooner River Pack is right behind it with $3,747.16. So
in Louisiana, it is a danger zone. That is Southside Kennels. Looks like that's going to be a wrap. They're only a $500 lead, but that'd be tough to come by on the one day.
Yeah.
Unless there's a lot of hunt reports come in from Louisiana today, which probably ain't going to happen. So that is, Southside Kennels. That is I know who that is, but I can't think of it right now. The Louisiana's usually, they've got some pretty good races.
Yeah, they really do. Over in Missouri, we've got Creech's Mocan Spud, a 23 model black and tan, $2,700.34. $2,734.50. I cannot talk today. And Bonnie is right behind that, Heartland Bonnie, which I saw that she was for sale. Did she ever sell?
She was, and then they were entertaining offers, and then next thing you know, Bonnie is in heat.
We're
So
breeding.
Bonnie, the word on the street is, will be bred to late round rock.
That could be
That could be a
that could be
dynamite cross. Someone should have snatched Bonnie up as
Liz.
soon as Zach put her on there.
When he put it on there, I saw it about 3 minutes after he posted it, and I just put on there, stop. Like that's just stop.
He's got some really good young dogs. Bonnie's 5 years old now, coming 6. I think he's just
Still,
tired. She could win so much anywhere,
yeah,
and he's at that point now. He was at the Jerry Hawkins auction and stuff the other day. I talked to Zach and Eldon both for a little bit, and they're just tired of running up and down the road. You know, dogs want $100,000. She ain't got nothing to prove,
I know
and
it.
so they think they just want to sit here and hunt around the house and hunt their young dogs.
I don't know. I was not behind that. I said, mm-mm. I said, he's got to be mad at her. That's just all it is. But
No, he wasn't mad at her.
I'm going to
He was
try to
just
show
mad that he was mad his kids were calling him 100 times while he was on the road, and his wife was wondering what he's doing every weekend. He said he's just going to stay home for a little bit.
I will tell y'all something funny. Zach sent me this picture the other day and said, I'm going to need a kickback. My daughter's sponsoring PKC at school. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no, it's not going to let you see it. Oh,
Oh,
did it let you see it?
send it to me. I'll put it in the video.
Okay. It is so cute. She drew a little dog on a bench with PKC on it. It's like,
Oh, very
that's
nice.
cute. That
They're
is
very
so
good kids.
cute.
Ornery,
She's
but
my
very good
favorite.
kids.
Over in Minnesota and Wisconsin, we've got Rock Run Hayes, Welcher Straddle, $1,062. Let's see. And people who win the state races, don't forget, take you a good picture with your dog, send it to me because you get to go and be the thumbnail on the website for the year.
Yep.
The leader for the state does. So that's pretty awesome. Over in New York, we got Rock Steady Rowdy, $1,974. And up under her, Bones White Lightning, $1,759. Which granted, they're from New York, so of course I don't know those dogs. So
Yeah. There's a lot more hunters in New York than we think.
there's
You know,
a lot.
there's a lot of pretty good strong clubs up there.
Yeah. When I
I've
think
got
New York, I
go
think
ahead.
when I think New York, I think cities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like New York City, that's all I think. I know the whole state's not like that. But
No, they've got some places that are pretty good hunting. You think of Waylon
yeah.
Morrell's from up there. There's a few other guys from New York that I've drawn. Of course, Waylon's won Super Stakes. He's done a lot of winning. So
What was
yeah,
that
there's some good
dog
hunters up there.
that he hunted that was so beautiful? She was just a looker.
Which one was it?
I can't remember. Was it Waylon hunted? With the white
He had Hillary.
Hillary.
Hillary was a great big white dog.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was a beauty.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
look. Over in North Carolina, we had Buck Creek Whalen, owned by Simmons or Simmons, $3,721.50. And they were way ahead of the next. In Ohio,
I'll pull up Oklahoma's here.
in Ohio, we have Lone Wolf, of course.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say Kelsey would be right up there.
Yeah, $4,510.50. And the closest dog to her is an English dog, Morris Elk Creek Maze, $2,265. So she ran.
Yeah, Kelsey's had a heck of a year.
She really has. Past 2 years, she's just.
I've got Oklahoma pulled up, and that is Tree talking Jake Larry Clifton. He's going to win that. He's got almost $1,000 lead, 3,500 down in Oklahoma, which tough race there a lot of years too. He's ahead of All Night Boone. That's level or short, 2,600. But yeah, a lot of dogs over 1,000 in Oklahoma. There's a lot of nationals tickets there.
Oklahoma always has a strong showing.
Yes,
always.
they do. They do. And you look at the state race and, you know, Trouson and George and guys like that, they're not going to a lot of little open events. But when they do, my gosh, these guys got to compete against them. A lot of good hunters down there.
I couldn't imagine having to just go on a Wednesday and hunt against Croson or
You
George.
get you get down into that Southwest Missouri part, and you will, because Lane hits a lot of open events. Tyler
Yeah.
hits a lot of open events. You got Cheyenne Cummings down there. You'll
Mhm.
go there, and it'll be you and Shot and Shaq and or Stogie, or there'll be
Yeah.
a couple world champions in there. And it's no big deal. We're just hunting for $72.
Couple world champs and you.
Yep,
I mean, that's
that's
how
right.
over in
That's a tough
Pennsylvania.
place to win an open event down there.
It is. Over in Pennsylvania, we have Me and Maxine owned by Jason Martin, $913.20. Right up under him with $902 is Cold Spring Diamond Rio. So that one's close. See if I can get the next one to pull up. Next one is South Carolina. And they always have a massive,
Yeah. I think that's gin and juice. I think I seen.
probably. And that is a good dog as well. It is gin and juice. Top Runner 80, $2,566.
I got Tennessee up now. That is Nature Boy Wipeout Rick. That is Weaver or Gore. $3,600. They're got over $1,000 lead too over BJL Wipeout Gun. That is Bates or Johnson. Joey Goforth on a lot of names in these dogs in the top 5, 6 in some of these states. I see maxed out Dow Jones down there in the top 6.
Let's see.
Roy D, Power Eye. A lot of good dogs.
That's a lot of dogs, a lot of good ones.
Yep.
Over in Texas, we've got Frogger's Poker Face, owned by Leslie Good, $2,776.58. And there is a good bit of them on there that are good too. A lot of Kevin Rash.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bet. I got Virginia pulled up, and that is Rack 'em Up Brady, Lewis or Ferguson. That's a pretty good race out there, too. $3,100 it took to win the state there. But still got $1,000 lead on Bear Creek Casey, and that is Michael Justice with that dog.
That is
a lot
awesome.
of $1,000 winners in the state of Virginia too.
Yeah. Over in West Virginia, we have J&W Ohio River Whiskey owned by William Wooten, $3,141.95. And he
then
has
the last one is the Western States, which that'd be anything pretty much west of my house.
Yes.
I mean, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas isn't on there. They've got their own state. But you got to figure it out. And it's half-breed country boy.
Yeah.
Dominating the Western States.
Oh,
He's got 24-34. We talked about that. And then second place dog is Wipeout Pearl with 800. So Owen running up and down the roads and doing all that winning with country boy not only probably got him a crossbreed championship, but a state championship too.
that will be awesome. It'll be interesting to see these dogs and see if the leaders can clinch the state championship as well, or if it will be a different dog.
Yep. Very cool. States are wrapping up, but hey, new state races, new breed races, new national races, all up for grabs starting now. Get your dogs out there and get them in a hunt. Old Blue going to win any races this year?
Oh, I don't want to jinx it, Don't want to jinx it.
Blue's already got $800 won this month. We're just not sending the pup report or the hunt reports in, so nobody gets a big lead on him.
Oh my goodness! Listen, y'all, he was barking so bad the day before yesterday. I was like, that dog's got to go hunting. So that's why I took him. I was like, I feel bad for him out there. He's just
do the same thing every now and then. I'll have a dog that's had a night off, and I don't want to go or something like that. I'm just like, I got to get this dog unwound. I'm turning it loose somewhere.
He was just like pacing in circles and circles. I was like, I'm coming. Chill out.
Yeah.
And he's like, to me, a great dog because when I walk up to a tree, I don't want one to like jump on me. You know what I mean? Or like start running around the tree while you're trying to handle it. He just like stands there like, okay, clip me. Let's roll.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, this is my kind of dog right here.
Ralph does that too, but every now and then he don't know you're there. He's so wound up about Tria, and the minute your hand touches him, you're getting bit.
Yeah. You have to walk up and be like, whoa, 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 hey, hey.
Yeah, no, I need to start letting him know, hey, I'm putting this leash on you, dickhead. Don't be freaking biting me.
Look, we used to have this dog, Easy, and he wasn't like a big winner or anything like that. This is when me and Brett first got married. He was hunting it for somebody, and that dog would turn around when Brett would go to leash him, and he'd start going like this, like he was boxing. And Brett would just come home bleeding everywhere. And I'm like, what happened? Easy. He wouldn't let me get him off the tree. He just turned around and just started hitting you. I was like, oh my God.
Ralph will bite you and then realizes it's you pretty quick. So he don't ever break the skin or anything. But some of them, Trader was bad. There's a few of them that have been bad. That
Yeah.
one that, what's his name, hunted from down in Tennessee, Tank or whatever they called him.
Mhm.
I can't believe that name's slipping, but he was mean on a leash. You'd be leading him off the tree, he'd be trying to eat you.
Really?
I've never seen anybody hunt a dog like that.
Well, dogs they're finicky things. Like even some of them, I mean, we see it all the time when they come in to get their picture taken. They'll just lose it, and they're
Yep.
not a mean dog. They've just never
Yep.
been in that situation, and you're in a
Yep.
weird place, weird floor. I mean, some of them don't even walk; they just buckle down. It's like,
Little pro tip when you come in to get your pictures on Friday at Super Stakes, World Hunt, Nationals, whatever. Let your dog clean out before you walk them in there. If you've got a
yeah,
male dog, don't let it hike its leg on everything in there.
especially not the
I
back.
Yeah, not the backdrop, not the pile of dog food that next to you. Nobody wants to carry a bag home of dog food full of dog pee. But it happens every year.
Every
People will
time.
be talking and they won't be looking at their dog, and next thing you know, he's peeing on the guy's leg next to you
It's
every
always
year.
when they pee on the owner's legs, like this whole.
Yes.
I'm like, that's what you get. That's what I'm thinking.
Not that I don't get a kick out of it when Dial has to clean it up with the mop, but
I know whenever I have to mop, it's
yeah,
not good. It's
let's
not
just let them pee. Let them pee real quick before you bring them in there. It's not a big deal. Start 10
let them
minutes earlier.
let them poop, let them do their thing.
Yes.
Because I mean,
Yes.
sometimes you'd be surprised people don't clean up after their dogs when they have an
No.
accident. It's like,
No. And then they'll come in for pictures when it's not their turn, or they'll come in really late, one or the other.
yeah,
And so when they come in when it's not their turn, their dog has to sit there the whole time. I'm just saying there's some strategy. Not that I get my picture taken very often, but when I do, I want to just get my dog in, get it out, get it
yeah.
back in the box, be done with it.
We see a lot. We don't get our pictures taken a lot, but we
Yes,
see
that's
a lot.
right. But I've observed a lot of pictures taken.
Exactly. I've taken a lot of pictures.
That's
Just
right.
not many.
All right, Kristi, let's wrap this up. That's the state races. They are a wrap, or most of them. National
Mhm.
races are a wrap. New season starting. Senior World Hunt coming up here in a week or two, or probably 10 days or so.
Mhm.
And then truck hunt down in Crowville, Louisiana. A lot of good stuff coming for PKC. So everybody get your dogs, get them entered.
That's right. It'll be good.
All right. Thank you, Kristi.
Appreciate you. Have a good one.